Give a
does not
twitch.
give a sign. I'll get her.
Basically, it's we're on edge right now.
He'll like a slight shake of his head, like no, don't, not in here, basically.
Not in here. Okay, sure. We'll follow her home.
Yeah,
It's fine. I've killed so many people today. It doesn't even matter more.
Doesn't
Really,
even matter.
lady, we've been through a lot today.
She nods. I know.
Perhaps we could speak on the morrow.
Yes, I would really prefer that.
Looks outside. It is morning.
But after we sleep.
I said tomorrow, so that means not this morning, tomorrow.
She quirks an eyebrow.
We need
Well,
sleep.
If that is what you wish, do seek me out at my office then. She looks
We
over.
shall.
Mr. Adamath, a pleasure as always. He just, scoffs as she leaves.
I'll wait a few minutes.
Creepy.
I'll try not to get ambushed again.
Vara does not wait a few minutes and leaves anyway to go do
I'll go.
morning left on the prayer.
I suppose basically to the Lion Shield Costa. I think that's the place to sell stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where he'll go and sell all the things.
Sure, you can sell it for half price at the coster.
Wonderful. Now I'll be doing math now.
Yep. Meanwhile, Darren is still listening to stories, and he seems suitably impressed at the heroics, smiling like grandfatherly at you.
That's so hot.
Oh, my child. Yes.
I am old enough to be a grandfather. That's totally hot.
That's what I need.
That means he's experienced.
That's right.
Sure.
He will lean in over after a while, and he will look you quite seriously in the eyes. And he'll said, "Well, you seem to be quite lucky, and maybe you have a talent for this sort of work, after all."
It's not talent, it's destiny.
He nods. Perhaps it is. Who can say, really? But
just
perhaps. He looks at you. Well, you are certainly bold. I'll give you that. I remember when I said that I wanted to talk to you later about something.
You did,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, seeing as you have solved this problem here in town, maybe you can solve something for me.
Yes, please.
My loneliness, no.
I can feel the hole in your heart.
Yes. I need to know what love is. I want you to show me.
I can show you.
I have recently heard stories from prospectors from the hills northeast of Fandolin. They have been digging around the old ruins of Old Owl Well. Perhaps you know the place.
Do we?
You know it as a landmark of sorts. It is an old, ruined border keep. Stories say that it belonged to the now very fallen empire Netheril, a empire built on high sorcery and archer wizards and stuff. Why it fell, who can say? But there are ruins scattered from here and there. It has a couple, like 100 years or so ago, it was taken by the city of Neverwinter as an outpost of border keep to hold off orc attacks from the east. But with the calamity striking the city, like 10 or so years ago, they basically abandoned it. They drew all troops back into Neverwinter to try to protect the city itself, fending off demons and devils and all manner of madness that popped up there. And so the place has fallen again. It's fallen into disrepair. And he looks at you and says, disturbingly, these prospectors have reported that they have been chased off from the area by the undead. If I could entreat you to visit the ruin, it is a 2-day march or so northeast of here. I can give you directions. Look it over. See what is going on up there. If something of old Netheril is still stirring there, I would like to know.
Simmy looks to Foreign and guessing that would definitely be something Foreign would do. And he's in. Well, I'm up for it. Foreign.
Nods.
I see no reason why we shouldn't be able to help you out.
Nods. Excellent. Excellent. It is probably somewhat dangerous, but you seem to be able to take care of yourselves.
Yeah, we try.
Mostly. Sometimes.
Good. Good.
Oh,
We wouldn't be here if we weren't.
And he smiles and starts getting up. I need to get back to my place.
Do you need
I think-
to? Do you need company home? No, that's not what I meant. Do you want me to lead you home?
He looks at you. I'm not that old, but thank you. He gets up, moves around, pats Simri on the shoulder on his way out, and says, well, report back to me when you have found out what's going on up there, all right?
All right.
He walks out and leaves.
Well, damn.
Come back eventually. Without all the crap, and probably having like one of the employees from the Lion Shield Costa come and like fetch the rest of it.
Sure.
She sold pretty much everything we had. Also, the ox is gone.
No, that's cool.
what?
Wow.
Did you sell my ox?
But the other one.
Oh, that, yeah.
Not Oxford.
Yeah, he didn't sell. Didn't sell the ox. He comes
Not gonna
back and
eat
basically
my
sits
mouse,
down.
are you?
No, that's disgusting.
When you put it on the plate.
It's eating. Yeah, we'll basically come back and just sit down and says, we have about 700 gold pieces now.
Well done.
I suppose killing people earns you a lot of money.
Unfortunately, yeah. Simir will tell him what Darren has told us and ask what he thinks. If he thinks it's a good idea to help him out.
Yes, I think it might be. We still don't really know anything about.
Lost a father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it is to the north, then it might be in the direction where these bandits left anyway. And they were writing to someone.
At this point, I will point out that you are sort of at a somewhat of a crossroads now. There are a few leads you can pursue. You have, and this is to sort of reiterate and tell you what you have found out so far. You have the Alderleaf woman's story about the druid Radoff, who has gone north to the village of Thunder Tree to investigate something. And that he might know the lay of the land quite well, since he's a druid. Maybe he can help. You have Sister Garrelace in treatment for help, dealing with a banshee, as you might recall. There is a bounty poster outside the Townmaster's Hall talking about orc trouble. And you have Darren Edermath wanting you to investigate Old Owl Well. And then you also have Harlia Thornton wanting to talk to you about something.
Did we ever find out why?
Muted, Tina.
Did we ever find out why your sword was glowing in the dungeon?
Because greenskins were nearby.
Yeah, but where?
Didn't see any, that's true.
You saw a goblin.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the
but-
goblin.
Did we?
Not today.
The day that it glowed, it hadn't glowed today.
It glowed today.
No,
It glowed
didn't.
with like magic, but not glowing.
Yeah, it was more,
Oh,
more was
okay.
shimmering when
Oh.
it swung into. It was like,
Oh, I thought it was.
Yeah.
I thought you were like it's glowing
No,
because it's
no.
It's like a twilight vampire.
I asked a couple of times if it was glowing for that particular reason.
Oh, okay.
for greenskins.
You also
yeah, basically
have-
finding. Oh,
you also
sorry.
have Myrna Dendrar who wanted to talk to you once you got back to town. The woman you saved and her children.
Let's just do a little bit because it's getting to the end of the session soon. So let's talk to the people. We might stall a little bit, but let's talk to them.
Yeah, let's,
No.
let's talk to.
Let's go talk to her.
Dendrar and
That we saved.
Harley.
Would you guys mind if I go and make a smoothie? Because I am really hungry.
And if you want to say anything particular, then maybe we could, like, particularly say it in your stead. But other than that, why not?
No, there's
Nothing
nothing.
else I can recap you. If you okay.
Yeah.
They had a horrible time. I don't think I have
We'll
anything
talk then.
to tell them.
You're fawning over the over Darren over by his house.
Yeah,
Mhm.
there you go. You go pick
He-
apples with
he
him.
let me down, man. He said no.
You go and pick
Well,
apples
say
with him. It's
yes.
fine. Don't worry about
You said no today.
it.
Oh, like maybe I should bring him to that weird club.
Some wine. It's right from the dungeon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine.
Maybe I should show him that water thingy. We could go splish splash together.
I guess we'll go and
I'll go make a smoothie.
I have a feeling he will look great in a Speedo.
I believe you.
Yeah.
That silver long hair wet in the waters would be. I better
Sibri-
go.
Sivar's glad he's not an elderly elf.
Oh dear. All right, where do you go?
I think after we rest.
To the Denra.
You can take a long rest. That is fine.
Yeah, and then we go to Dendrar in the morrow.
All right, you walk to Dendrar in the morrow. Is Foreign coming?
Yes.
First, he must eat all of his potatoes.
Just
Oh, it is
But-
beneath him. He is a hero now.
Yes. Doesn't need to talk to these
Proud
plebs.
we townsfolk.
All right.
can't be a hero without ordinary townsfolk.
That's right. I need you to be beneath me. Sure. Walking up to the woodworker's hut, you see Myrna Dendrar on the porch. She's seemingly cleaning the place. Probably been abandoned for a while. As she sees you approach, she beams up and says, "Ah, my heroes! Come in, come in."
Yes, that's us. That's us.
She fawns over you for a little bit, offers you a bit of drink, maybe something to eat. Doesn't have much, but you know, hospitality.
It's okay.
Eat, eat, eat. As you've sat down, she says, "Well, I have been thinking. You said that a reward wasn't necessary, but I simply feel it is the right thing to do. You did save my life and my children's lives, and I must simply repay you somehow." She looks at you and says, "I am not originally from here, you see. I'm actually from the village of Thundertree up north. We fled here after the calamity with Mount Hotnow."
Mount
What
what
now?
now?
Mount Hotnow, the big volcano?
That's a very descriptive name.
Well, I think
Is it hot
It's
now?
the,
maybe
She
that
smiles.
would be survival to know about the local lay of the land in regards to volcanoes.
Sure.
It could kill you. 'Cause it sounds dangerous.
Are they dangerous?
Well,
Volcanoes.
Levi.
I've been there.
you do know of Mount Hotnow. It is a big volcano north of Neverwinter. You do know that 10 or so years ago there was a huge calamity up there, where the volcano erupted suddenly. Exactly why wasn't clear. Someone suspected wizardry. Some expected a huge red worm dragon sort of clawed its way out of the mountain. It was basically a catastrophe. Lava flowed out and scorched the entire area and burned down big parts of the city of Neverwinter. It was a disaster. Thousands and thousands of people died in it. During that, there was also a lot of talk of an old dwarven holdfast being found in the split open mountain, and expeditions were mounted, and fire elementals poured out. It was utter chaos up there. But as the story goes, brave heroes and even some legendary heroes rose to the challenge and beat back the horrors up there. You do know that there were
What
rumors.
kind of legendary heroes?
Well, you're pretty sure you heard the names of Bruno Battlehammer and Dristo Erden being involved somehow. And those are definitely legendary heroes of the realm. So that was quite the big deal. Now the volcano is not erupting anymore, although it is smoking ominously. It's been doing that ever since, but no further eruptions have been made. It is also very important to Neverwinter because it is one of the reasons that Neverwinter never has winter, because the mountain rivers are connected to the volcano and it heats the water, keeping Neverwinter free from winter by virtue of its hot rivers. Never freezes and allows ships to access Neverwinter quite frequently. Yes, take a guess which came first, Winterfell or Neverwinter?
I would guess Neverwinter.
Yes, by like 20 years.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so it's quite a famous landmark. Quite the famous landmark.
And Thunder Tree's close to this place then? I mean,
as you can go to the Neverwinter region to take a look at the map.
all right.
Wait. Okay. Jeez, that's actually quite far away.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Which is why we didn't go there to begin with, because
Yeah, that's far.
Feller is far away.
Okay, so she's from Thunder Tree. Sure. Cool.
She says, when Mount Hotenow erupted, creatures swarmed out, made of fire and death, and we simply had to run. The dead who got taken by the lava and the ash got burned and incinerated, but rose again as some sort of abominations. She shakes her head and shivers visibly. We had to flee. Neverwinter was in ruins, so we went south. But well, my family left something up there. We were not rich per se, but we were certainly well off. We were one of the more well-off trading families in Thunder Tree. And if you make your way up there, find our old house, and she gives you like a description of it. Underneath a loose stone in one of the walls, you will find a small collection of gems that we left there. Take that as payment, please.
All right.
Okay, that's very generous of you.
It is all I can do, and I fear it is not enough to properly repay you, but please. Dismount. Have another cookie. She holds up some form of cookie.
Cookie. Nom, nom, nom. She only eats half because then she remembers that maybe she might gain some weight, and that won't be self-perfection, will it now? So
Elf can't get fat, you know this.
an elf can't get fat. That's true. She's already winning in the youth category because she's got hundreds of years for that.
It's actually not true. Elves can get pretty fat.
Yeah.
They usually just don't because they eat lembas bread and leaves.
Yeah. She fasts every now and again.
And with that, that seemingly is all that Myrna Dendrar wants to share with you. She does fawn over you quite some time though before you sort of can extricate yourselves.
And then go a little further down the road to the mining.
Yes, the mining exchange. Yes. Approaching it, You see there is some sort of trading post. You see a lot of like mineral ores and stuff stacked outside. You see scales, abacuses, and other things that you probably are used.
Scales.
Yes, scales. Things to it's to weight, measure, and investigate ore. And as you enter, you see that behind the counter, examining some rocks laid out before her, is indeed Halia Thornton, as you saw her earlier this day. She looks up and sees you and says, "Ah, excellent. Come in, come in."
We come in.
She puts down the rocks she's investigating. And then she says, "I heard what you did for the town, defeating the Red Brands."
Yep, we did that.
Yep.
Very impressive. Very impressive. I was wondering, did you happen to find any paperwork in that lair of theirs? Ledgers, that sort of things?
Yes.
She nods. I would like to purchase them from you.
What use
Why
would they
do
be
you
to
need
you?
them?
I am something of an unofficial bookkeeper, clerk, and archivist of this town. The townmaster is incompetent, and I've taken it upon myself to have an eye on the town's finances. It would benefit me greatly to know exactly what was taken and from whom, so I could properly disperse the goods.
I don't like the sound of that.
Well, I would say, what sort of payment would you be willing to offer?
I would buy those paper from you for 100 gold pieces.
A worthy sum. We shall probably be back later then. She looks at the others.
She raises an eyebrow.
I suppose we'll be back later then.
Go to the
All
inn.
right.
Fetch him.
You are welcome back whenever you want. The offer stands.
So we'll go to the inn and take a look at what it says about the miners' exchange in the papers.
Let me see here. You did notice that around her neck, when she leaned forward, she had a necklace with a symbol on it.
A spider.
No, an upside down triangle with a Z emblazoned on it. Similar to the one you can see like next to her.
I was like,
on
I've
the- on
seen
the
that
token.
somewhere.
Yep.
Said that is the sense.
You could make a there's a really knowledge local, but you
Oh.
could make an intelligence check to see if you might recall this. Nope, 9 is not enough.
Oh,
Both
Like
Reaver
19, yeah.
and Simri, actually you recognize this symbol.
Oh.
Perhaps it is your somewhat more liberal views on things that who knows why you notice. Maybe it's from one of Father's stories. Maybe you've seen one of these come through town, but that is the
Simmer's
symbol.
been on the street. He's seen a lot of things.
It's a symbol of.
It is the symbol of the Zentarim.
Oh, damn, I was right. It was like the only evil organization from Forgotten Realms I know. Oh, damn.
Yeah. It is one of the largest organizations for mercenaries in Faerun, in the Forgotten Realms. They pride themselves on offering the best mercenaries money can buy. If you need escort for a caravan, if you need bodyguards for your noble daughter, if you need trained soldiers to patrol your city, or you need someone to defend your honor in a duel, the Centarum can provide the best trained fighting men and women that you can afford.
Are they friends with the harbors?
You're
Is
not
that a
sure.
question?
You are not sure, but they have somewhat of a sinister reputation to them from time to time. Something that officials of the organization vehemently declare as lies and slander.
How are
They
they
are-
portrayed in Dwarf Dad's stories?
He has not perhaps painted them in the greatest of lights. He has described them very often as an iron-fisted monopoly, or attempting to be at least. They seem in his stories to be willing to do quite a lot for coin, and they don't have many scruples. So you want a village burned down, the Centarum can help you with that if you pay them enough.
She's a bad person. I think we might have to kill her.
Whoa!
Jesus, this is a U-turn from the guy who didn't want to kill people.
Whoa, Reaver.
The name for the Centarum on the streets that Simri has heard is the Black Network.
Black as in a spider? I don't know.
No, probably as black as in
They,
underground. Maybe
They
that.
pride themselves on the freedom of their members. One of the core tenets is certainly that you're master of your own destiny and that you should never be less than you deserve to be. That's like a core tenet of the organization.
I can agree with that.
You should not feel bad just because you do something wrong.
Mm-hmm. And you know that everything and everyone has a price.
Well, Simmer will be honest about that and say that to you guys.
Prayer will nod and say, I've heard similar things when meeting, well, when you travel the wilderness, you sometimes share a meal with strange people you might not otherwise speak to.
Wait, you speak to strangers?
This is from time to time. They do not have a good reputation. They are scrupulous.
Mm.
We know that Endermath didn't like them, and didn't like her particularly. And we also know that she hasn't been targeted. And does that support in the papers that the bandits haven't taken anything from the miners exchange?
That seems, looking through the papers, that definitely seems to be the case.
Well, he'll add that they didn't take anything from the miners exchange, probably meaning that this lady was helping them.
Or maybe she was the one who hired them to do this.
That's either way. It seems we have to kill her.
Or refuse her, I mean...
Yeah, I think let's start by refusing her.
Yeah.
Excellencies,
We have no proof.
the men in the underground, we didn't need proof then.
They
We
attacked
killed
us.
them and we're heroes now.
They attacked us, though.
Some of them. The ones whom we didn't attack in their sleep, which brought the others to protect their friends.
No, they were awake. We just appeared, and Foreign rightly stood there until he was hit. And they attacked the village, whereas, you know, this lady hasn't actually done that. We don't have anything solid.
We don't need it. He looks to Foreign. Isn't it right? wickedness should be removed. Like the Tales, they didn't look for proof. When the demons attacked, they didn't look for knowing if those demons were all bad.
But demons are all bad. It's their nature.
And we have proof here, don't we? Everyone else has lost something. She hasn't, and now she wants to purchase it so that no one will find out.
Perhaps she just feels bad that she wasn't targeted. Perhaps she got lucky.
Perhaps she just paid them enough.
If she had paid them, it would be in here.
Are there monitorial transactions?
Nothing with her, as you can see. It seems to have been no form of
Coercion,
monetary.
nothing. Everyone in town we spoke to also said that she was one of the people supporting them. They didn't like her. I don't think anyone will miss her.
How about we just talk to her, and if she gets upset, then we know that you're right.
She won't get upset in front of us. But I suppose we should talk to her again.
How do we know she won't kill us in our sleep when we tell her that we know?
If she's up at night, we'll see. When we go there, keep an eye out for ways we could enter her house at night. We have the means, and well, it's the way things work now, isn't it?
What gave you that idea?
I think you're misunderstanding how this works, Riva. Yes, wickedness and evil has to be removed, but yes, we do not necessarily need proof, but it is not us who decide who is evil and who is not.
People decide that by their actions, don't they? She aided these people. She allowed them to beat a man to death and capture his family, and who knows what they would have done to them had we not been there in time.
But do we know that she aided them? All we know is that she didn't have anything taken from her.
And why would that be?
She shrugs.
She had the means to defend herself.
No. Don't believe so.
You're getting awfully how do I put this? Nevara? How do I put this?
Navarra shrugs.
Damn it, sister. Greedy towards violence. Are you really comfortable with going and murdering this woman in her home?
I wasn't, to be honest, yesterday just, but I think I've gained a bit of new perspective.
Where did you get that perspective?
I suppose when you've seen enough people die, you stop caring as much about it.
That is not how it should work.
It looks at you in the eyes and says, well,
Taking a life is not something you should just brush away like it's nothing. It's about defending.
what about preventing?
Yeah, preventing is a good thing if you can prove it.
Early prevention can sometimes be the root of evil.
That is true indeed.
Then what do you think we should do about this problem? Wait until someone gets hurt?
Decline and see what she does.
River, imagine if it was you who were in her place and you just she was just lucky. Maybe she had the means to fight them off. Or maybe it's all a big misunderstanding. You would murder an innocent person.
She attempted to purchase these documents that proves her guilt. I don't see how that could be anything but an admission. She's part of a of a scrupulous mercenary organization that exists because of this very sort of thing, terrorizing communities. Nobody in the town trusts or likes this person. They're all a little afraid, perhaps.
Navarra looks to Foreign. Wants to know what his thoughts are on this.
Oren is mostly frowning a lot at this.
How much proof is needed? We killed
It
all
is-
those other people simply
How
because
about
they were
putting
in
her
there.
to justice then?
It's not about proof. Never was. Never is.
What
It's not
if
about. It's not about possibilities either. About
what
what may be and what could be. It's
I don't
about.
think it's a good thing. Sorry.
It's about what was and what is. We do not know what was. We do not know what is. You think you know, but thinking is dangerous, Reaper.
Also, I don't think putting justice into our own hands at this point is a good idea.
what
That
about
I disagree with. If we are not the ones to deliver justice, then who might?
what about this
Nope.
for an idea?
But justice is dangerous.
Is
If you
Sildar
bring
not
justice
part-
to the wrong person, then it is no longer justice. Then you are the one who requires someone else to do justice on. Then you become the criminal. Of course, if you're absolutely sure that what you think you want to do is not only correct but also right, Riva, then I'm not going to stop you, but I disagree with your arguments.
How so?
You're basing your judgment on assumptions.
Such as that people say the red brands are bad, and we see one acting rudely in a bar and then go to kill them all.
If you assume that everyone who you think might, in fact, be evil and wicked actually is evil, then you will very quickly find the world full of evil and wickedness.
What were you about to say, sister?
Is Sildar not part of the organization here to make sure this town thrives? Is he not? Would he not perhaps have the authority to enact some form of trial if we brought this evidence to him and Halia? That would give him the higher power to do justice in the right order, given to him by the lords of the realm. No?
If that is how you wish it to be.
I think we should try Navarra's idea first.
It removes blame from us if it turns out that she is innocent, and we accidentally kill her in cold blood.
She said she isn't.
Perhaps not.
It is blaringly obvious.
Perhaps, but if it turned out that we were wrong and we become cold-blooded murderers who killed a lady for false guessing. These are good assumptions, but they aren't
We are
solid
murderers.
proof.
We're not murderers. We defended ourselves and defended this. What is wrong with you, River?
She says nothing. I've been around people too much for now.
From
You're
death life.
creeping me out.
Go and talk to Sildar.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to go find a tree and hide in it.
Since when have you been so broody and creepy?
So she said, I need some time.
All right. So the
That
party wants to
Boy
find
ain't right.
Sildar.
Mm.
Easy enough. He hangs around the townmaster's hall.
We shall speak to him in private.
Sure. He'll join you outside on the porch.
And we shall lay this evidence in front of him that she took no monetary, like, she didn't pay them anything and didn't have anything taken from her, and now she wants to buy all the ledgers.
And she's a cent.
And she is also from the group that I can not
Centaurum.
The Centaurum. And,
He'll he'll look at it and say, well, if she is from the Centaurum, then that might explain indeed why she wasn't robbed. I don't think common bandits would be so stupid as to rob the Centaurum.
that makes sense, yeah. That would surely be a good way to be killed.
As for why she wants to buy the ledgers, that is mysterious. I am not sure why she would want them. But that in itself is not really a crime.
Wouldn't you say it's this? You would call these letters evidence?
They are evidence of the Red Brand's wrongdoing and of Iarno's involvement with them. The letter specifically you showed me.
Why would you want them gone?
He frowns. I am not sure why she would want them gone. Did she say that you did that?
She said she wanted them.
He frowns.
She said to disperse the goods properly.
He snorts. I don't really believe that part of it.
No. It seems fishy on its own, but it does make sense that common thugs wouldn't want to rob the Centaurum.
She is truthful when she says that her office acts as a sort of registrarum for the town. She is doing a lot of the paperwork to have this town running. Townmaster Wester is an idiot.
Poor guy just gets shit on from everybody.
So whatever you might think of her, whatever reputation she is, as of right now, one of the bureaucratic centerpieces of the town.
Of course she is.
So it would make sense that she would ask for that.
He shrugs, perhaps. Although I do know that Darren Ettermath doesn't seem to take too kindly to her.
And why is that?
He shrugs. I don't know. I haven't asked.
I suppose that's a good idea to ask then.
Mm-hmm.
He looks at you. This is not enough to do anything with. I'm sorry. But her being part of the Centaurum is not a crime. The Centaurum is an official organization. They are recognized far and wide. They don't have the best reputation, perhaps, but they are a valued resource for many. Hell, even the Lord's Alliance have used them from time to time when mercenaries were needed. And the monsters and the calamity befell Neverwinter, the Centaurum provided a lot of the mercenary force that Lord Neverember used to suppress the situation and take control.
I guess we should go seek Darren Ettermath. See what he says about her.
Nods. You do that. Darren Ettermath sits on his porch. He's eating apples.
Aww.
Avara will request an apple.
He'll toss you an apple.
She'll eat the apple.
Can I have one too?
Sure, you can. You can have one too.
Thank you.
Everyone gets an apple.
We have some questions, if you don't mind.
Sure. I don't mind.
Halia Thornton wanted to purchase documents about...
Yes, they are.
That's a good question.
You have seen Thorn eat fruit.
Doesn't like it though.
She wanted to purchase these papers that basically shows who the what are they called? Red brands squeezed money out of.
He nods. Yeah, does make sense. Fits her MO, so to speak. She is a calculating woman and clever.
Well, you seem to have quite the distaste for her. If I were to read your reaction to her yesterday.
I'm not her biggest fan, no.
And why is that, if you don't mind me asking?
As I said, she's a calculating and intelligent woman working for an organization that my organization don't particularly like. We've had run-ins before. I will say that she is keeping herself in check in town. I haven't seen her do anything particularly nefarious, or she hasn't broken any laws that I'm aware of. He sort of slowly fingers his own pendant hanging around his neck. As you recall, he's a member of the Order of the Gauntlet.
Oh, yeah.
And although we are sworn to, when evil strike back, evil has not struck in this instance. And as it is very important to remember, I think, that punishing an evil act is just, but punishing an evil thought is not. He looks very seriously at you. Justice is always retributive, never preemptive.
Is River here? It's just since he's standing behind us.
No, he's not here. He's like out there.
That is true. It seems...
The Red Brands were a nuisance and a menace to the town. They bullied people, extorted from them, and even beat a man to death. That's what we know of. Their crimes were obvious. I did not have the means to punish them myself, but you did it for me and for the town. It was just. Going after Halia Thornton because of the organization she has allied herself with, just for that, is not just. She has not committed a crime that I'm aware of.
It just seems she wanted these documents gone.
He frowns. Yes, that she wants the documents is certainly suspicious. I couldn't begin to know why, but I would recommend you not to sell them to her.
I myself was not gonna do it, and I doubt my siblings wanted to do it either.
Nods. That is good. I would probably not leave them with the townmaster either. He clears his throat a little bit. He's not the most competent.
So I hear.
But your friend Sildar might have use for them.
Why is that?
He's trying to establish some sort of order in this town. And if I'm guessing, try to make it get into the fold of the rest of the towns around here, under the control of the Lord's Alliance. That's what they do, after all.
I see. It's just that maybe these documents shows that maybe she had something to do with these bandits.
Have you seen anything in the document that says she did?
They definitely left her alone.
He shrugs. Makes sense. They left me alone.
Hmm. I suppose. That's all you can tell us about her. I mean, you don't get a death stare for just being annoying, I would hope.
I am wary of her and her ambitions. I suspect that she's trying to take control of the town. It is what the Centauri do also. They make themselves part of the social fabric, so to speak. They make themselves ubiquitous. When you need mercenaries, when you need protection, when you need anything, you can go to the Centauri. They want to monopolize security and order. And by doing that, they will become very wealthy indeed.
I know of them. I've heard a lot of them.
So yes, I am wary of her, and I'm keeping an eye on her.
Well, that's a good thing.
But I cannot throw someone in jail for keeping books.
Yeah, that would be a problem if that was how it worked.
He smiles.
Right. Thank you for your time and your words.
Always, always.
And an apple. And your apple.
Everyone gets an extra apple when they leave.
Awesome.
Okay. Let me add that to my character sheet.
Simmer's eating in while walking away.
Sure.
I hate apples.
Add new gear.
If you eat it, it doesn't go towards your
it.
weight limit.
Custom
Well,
But it
he-
goes towards your waistline. Oh.
Actually, I'm gonna make
No,
it
it
custom valuable because it's valuable.
Eddermath apple.
Apple.
Well, he's right. We can't. It's all. It may seem clear, but it's assumptions, and you can't kill someone on assumptions, or you can, but not without it being taking justice into your own hands, and that going through history is not always a good thing.
Well, taking care of justice by yourself is a good thing, but that wouldn't have been justice.
It's over my bedtime.
So I guess the real question now is, what do we do next time? Where are we going?
Indeed. Where are you going next time? You have
Side quest or main quest?
Say side quests.
Side quest. I think maybe like the Banshee.
100% completion? Is that what we want to do?
Oh god,
you
yeah.
have the Banshee. You have the trouble at Old Owl Well. You have the orc bounty that you haven't really looked at yet.
I feel like that's a level 4 problem.
Oh, by the way, did Adam have know the sigil black spider?
And you have Thunder Tree. No, he does not.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd
it was
say
worth a shot.
Banshee.
Yeah, I'd say Banshee.
And then
the
Thunder
Undead
Tree?
Town. Well, Thunder Tree's a really long way to go.
Oh, okay, sure, we'll
'Cause
wait with
it's-
that then.
Because it's like all the way up near Neverwinter.
Okay, the druid has died.
Yeah,
3 days ago he
exactly.
died of old age.
You waited 200 years.
Well, you know, if it was of old age.
He's reincarnated as a porcupine, so...
Oh.
You know, as druids do, he'll be a porcupine for a long time, then maybe he'll be a squirrel, then maybe a cow, and then...
We go around
He'll
killing
work
animals.
his
he
way
was
up in that
reincarnated
fashion.
Yeah, but okay, we can side quest a bit. You know.
Okay.
I just
not?
don't want to run into a group of orcs with a necklace of fireball.
Trolls.
Trolls, sorry.
Bit OP.
Thief!
Yeah,
like
that'll
trolls
probably
with
kill us,
fireballs.
probably.
You know. I think it would, yeah.
Okay. Well,
level up?
it is side quest time next time then. Very good. Well, you did also manage to take out the red brands. Didn't catch the glass staff. He got away.
Yeah.
By holding Thorn and then walking away, basically. You did save Myrna Dendrar and her children. So, not a perfect run, but you did enough that I think a level up is in order. You can consider yourself being level 3.
Yay.
All right.
True heroes of Phandalin.
True heroes.
Or benefactors. We're not at hero territory quite yet,
Now we have to choose our
Yes, class
archetype.
specialization coming in now.
A thief, an assassin, or an arcane trickster.
Given your radicalization that we have seen this session,
It can go many ways, I think.
in many ways, yeah. When
shot.
did Weaver get radicalized? That's what we need to find out. You know?
Yeah, and that you went in a creepy way, Manikai.
He's freaked out.
That's why for some reason our characters never find love together.
What?
It's
You
not me.
always go in a creepy way.
Well, it's
Malachi
difficult to
likes-
Go places I can't follow.
kill
He
that
likes
many
creepy.
people is not
He
easy.
just likes the creepy. Sheep told me and Malachi to nail down the creepy in 13th age because we were too creepy. He told us not to be so creepy, and we haven't been that creepy, but yes.
For the record, I didn't mind the creepiness. I kind of minded the let's poison this forest and murder everything.
Brothers, what?
It would have worked, though.
would have. It would have so worked.
I don't get specializations because that starts at the beginning.
Well, it's just on my character that if I could, instead of engaging in a fair fight, I would poison everyone in there, kill everyone in their sleep.
Jesus Christ.
That's your dark secret. That's your dark side. So yeah, Tina, you need to pick a bard college for Simmery, and you also get expertise and
do.
level 2 spells.
Yeah.
You had to pick a certain number of things that you get expertise with, I think.
I'm
That's at least
pretty
how my
sh-
expertise worked.
I'm pretty sure I already chose one, but it's been some time since I made Simmery, so I don't remember.
Yeah, you pick 2 skills where you have skill proficiencies. And
The-
Then you get double your proficiency.
yes,
Yeah, with
Get
clerics, you-
super good at them.
Maybe with charisma like that, I can get it in the pants of Aroman.
Persuade him.
with clerics, you pick your domain at level 1.
you sure do.
Oh, we
But
have
you,
your cool shit.
but
I
you
have
do
one,
get
actually.
level 2 spells now.
I do, which I have taken as the one I get to pick, Aid, which gives us gives 3 of us 3 hit points onto our max. So
What do you get, sheep?
You can pick more.
I get my specialization, which will be the Oath of Vengeance.
Vengeance
I-
against who?
I have decided yet. Probably
Yeah, for
someone.
next
Evil.
session, Sheep, I would like.
We'll probably leave there be a couple of days downtime, perhaps,
I-
for our characters to refit themselves. And
Yes. Yeah, you can take it down a day or two downtime.
we've celebrated and doing stuff.
I would like a Oath of Vengeance from you, Sheep, if you have an inclination to write one. Think of who you swear it against and why, because this is sort of a big step in Forin's paladiness, He has seen some stuff, he has seen the world and what's in it, and he has decided now it is time to swear a holy oath to Bahamut. And that should be a thing, I think.
It should be, but I don't know who that might be. Like that
Don't
glass
think
stuff. Yeah, well, that's
Bandits.
very general.
You can also swear it against general principles, I think. You have seen some sort of wickedness.
Those who prey on the weak
Yeah.
and flee from their
Justice.
bloody savior.
Not the bloody savior, justice, Malachi, justice.
Yeah, all right.
Because Bahamut is a god of justice.
I'll think about it.
Yeah.
Oh, I also get bonus spells.
yeah,
You do.
my bonus spells are
Bane
spiritual
and
weapons.
Hunter's Mark.
Bane and
I don't even
Hunter's
know what those do.
Jeez.
Halldamir?
Hmm.
Yeah, do remember that even though your amount of memorized spells are fixed by your class and
Mhm.
your ability mod, you can have as many second level spells as you want now. I think you can't just cast all of them.
Yeah, I know.
You have 2 level 2 casts a day.
Yes, but
And
I can only memorize 6 spells. I can't change them out. I don't think.
yes, you can change them out definitely.
Really?
The cleric, you have access to all of your spells. You choose each day which 6 to memorize.
My fucking god.
Yep.
That's the cleric. So you have your every day you can look
Wow.
at all of your spells and pick the 6 you want.
That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, there we go then. I have so much stuff, including augury I can pick.
You could, yeah. You have prayer of healing.
I do have prayer
Casting time 10 minutes.
time.
6 creatures of your choice that can see you and within range regain 2d8 plus a spellcasting ability. So it's a form of mass heal.
Is it? Well, that's pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, I can, with this, I think once per long rest, as a bonus action, get advantage against something for a minute.
That's pretty cool.
Okay. A minute?
A minute.
Holy crap.
A minute's a long
It's
fucking
like,
time. in
that,
combat.
that thing needs to die. I'll have advantage for this entire battle.
Smite,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, it is my smite. Well, not my smite, it's my channel divinity.
Ah, okay.
Oh yeah, okay.
I also have my smite in addition to that,
That's right. You hit and then you can burn a spell slot too.
which I've never gotten to do because I need them to heal myself.
You get divine health as well. What is that?
That's I'm immune to disease.
Ah,
Yeah. Holy shit! I will do so much fucking healing actually, thinking about it, with that prayer of healing, because oh, I also get healed for everything now, which is great. Oh fuck, what is it? Yeah, life. That.
Oh yeah, there are 15 points in my lay on hands pool now.
you can also get, by the way, Halldamir, hold person.
Okay. Yeah.
Spell that almost undid Foreign.
Yes, but then Sanctuary saved him.
Yes, the grace of Lathander was upon him.
Yeah, that's such a good spell to pick. It's concentration though. Which I would like to avoid. I get less restoration and spiritual weapon as bonus spells. So that's always useful.
Alright, that's certainly very useful. You have those in addition to everything else.
Yeah. And okay. Foreign's health, if I put aid on every day, will go up to 33, which is
That's good. It means a bugbear has to crit me twice to down me.
nice. But then now my cure wounds will do like 2d8 plus 6 now.
If you cast a bit.
That's a second level spell.
Yep, and you only have 2 of those, so if you use your aid at the beginning of the day,
Yes, I was going to do that.
yeah, that
It'll be
leaves you
like-
with 1 level 2 spell.
Yeah, it'll be like, oh, we're heading out. Okay, aid.
Yep.
But one person has to go without, I'm afraid.
Yeah, well,
Because only 3 creatures within range.
it's true.
So, Zimri and Reva can fight over that. Because Navarra and Foreign will definitely get it. So that just makes a whole lot of sense. And apparently, and sadly, I don't think it can stack. So,
No, you take the highest when it's 10 hit points.
yeah.
You also have blindness and deafness, which is a very mean spell.
That is a very mean spell. I'll probably pick that, to be honest. instead of inflict wounds, because we'll be coming up against a lot of undead. So necrotic damage will do nothing to that.
No, it won't. Although blindness deafness is not that effective against undead either, usually. Depends on the undead.
Yes.
My smite would do 38 against undead. Amazing.
Oof.
That's like inflict wounds. Just on, like, inflict wounds does it on living, then you does it on the undead.
Just need to actually hit something.
Yep.
Off damage.
Yeah, would have been 19 damage.
Prayer of Healing will do that. I roll next to lowest on everybody. Let's actually see if we get a decent roll. Yeah, for everybody. That's nice. It takes 10 minutes to cast, though.
Yes, it is certainly something you use between battles.
Yeah.
But in a situation where everyone is hurt, that is a very good thing to have.
Yeah, it'll probably be the one other use of my second level spell slot. So, yeah. And my spiritual weapon will be as good as Talon,
Mm-hmm.
because it uses my spell attack, which is a +5, and uses my spellcasting modifier, which is a +3. So I'm going to actually add that as a weapon, because it's a bonus spell, so I'm always going to have it.
So I think I didn't entirely get something by the way. What was that about a magical warhammer?
Yes.
What was the context?
Yes. There was a dwarven book, a journal, detailing things about treasures and warhammers.
I can't
Yes.
read.
What does this entail? I'll read a bedtime story to him.
I think I'm gonna go to bed and level up tomorrow.
Okay, sure.
Good night.
Yeah,
Don't
I'm
forget
gonna
to
be up
bring
at
your
like 6 anyway, so might as
Oh.
well do it then.
Leave too. Night.
book. Okay, bye.
We'll talk tomorrow though.
Yeah, we sure will.
We will.
We sure will.
I won't talk to any of you tomorrow.
But we've got pre-stream sheep. Pre-stream.
Well, that's
Thanks
true.
for the thanks for the session.
Yeah, it was
I
great.
enjoyed it. We did a lot of things,
You're quite welcome.
and well, yeah. Talk to you later.
Later.
Bye, Monica.
Okay, so you wanted to know about things?
Yes, hammer of awesome. The talon for foreign.
Well,
basically.
the journal talks about something called the Mine of the Fandelvers Pact.
Oh, is
uh,
that the thing that we're going about? That
It,
sounds very familiar.
Yeah, this is similar to what Siller Hallwinter and your father Gundren was looking for as well. Within it dwells something called the Forge of Spells,
Oh yes.
which seems to be a focal point for immense magical energies. And a lot of magical items could be forged there. Certainly a rarity to have such a focal point. But among the things that was commissioned and forged there, according to the journal, was a warhammer called Lightbringer. And it was commissioned by priests of Lathander and Bahamut.
Mm-hmm.
The mace seemed to have had some pretty interesting properties, but sadly it was lost when the Fandelver's mine fell and was lost to history.
Mm-hmm.
According to the journal, it might still be in there in the lost mines somewhere, waiting for a worthy wielder to seize it.
We should go there to level up and get loot.
Foreign will sleep well tonight, knowing that treasure is
Dreaming.
there.
Yeah, dreaming of treasure.
Well, clearly he's supposed to go there because of destiny and all.
Clearly.
I mean, there's no
Clearly.
chance in this world.
What if I cast Zone of Truth on you? Are you
Yeah.
really going? Do you really want to go there?
Yep. Foreign probably wouldn't change that much in the Zone of Truth.
Probably not.
He tends to be very blunt about things.
What if I enhance ability on you and enhance your intelligence or wisdom?
Then he could suddenly do math.
And locate object will be very useful, I think, in the future.
Oh, the spell DMs hate.
Yeah. I want to look for something in 1,000 feet of me.
There was a well, there's several, but there's several old D&D games that no one really remembers anymore. Like Baldur's Gate was definitely not the first D&D game to be released. There is a plethora of stuff out there. Some incredibly interesting, like the Stronghold builder game called Stronghold, where you try to build a town, a D&D town and stuff. It's very interesting. Incredibly difficult to play these days, but back in the day. There's also like a grand strategy game similar to like Hearts of Iron, but D&D instead. It came out like 95 or something. It's called something of the Gorgon. I forget the name of it. Anyway, were also several role-playing dungeon crawl games, and in those you had these vast labyrinths that you had to walk around in first-person view to see. A modern example would be Legends of Grimrock. But there, sometimes it would be like somewhere in this huge, monstrous, vast labyrinth is a thing that you need to find. And there were spells in the game, the locate object, you could use that to be like, oh, this is the exact coordinates of the thing you're looking for. And then if you were powerful enough, you could teleport there, pick up the thing, and then just teleport out and done. Skip this like 2-hour dungeon, just bim bam boom out.
That is literally what Riff would do.
Yeah.
She'd be like, oh, there's a thing there? Yeah, I'll just get a scroll for locating where it is and I'll just teleport there. Fuck it.
Crazy wizards. Crazy.
And then I'll blow up the place with 100 fireballs and then leave.
So, different topic. Jonas, did you watch any of the Summer Games Done Quick?
No, I posted it today, and I remembered it today. I was like, all right, that was last week.
I completely missed it as well.
Yeah, I haven't got into any of it, but I'll probably watch something before I go to bed tonight.
I plan to do the same thing.
Yeah, it's great to watch.
I do not. I plan to go to sleep.
Oh, I have something for you, Halldamir, by the way. I have a picture for you.
A picture for me?
Yeah, a picture for you.
Show me.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's made by...
Flumph.
Yeah, it's made by like Play-Doh.
Oh.
Play-Doh
Flumph.
Flumph.
Oh. I hope there's a Flumph in this.
Yeah.
Nevar will be the only one to know that it is a Flumph and it wants to help us.
You'll be like, oh god, I want to hug you so
It's a
much.
Flumph. She just hugs it and it's so happy.
It is so happy, finally.
It hugs back and it's like, oh. Follows her around forever and ever. Because presumably they don't die from old age. And then it'll be sad when she does. And it'll be tragic after 1,000 years, but we're gonna get there first. No,
Flumph.
Yeah, they're great. They're absolutely great.
It'll be the splug of this campaign.
Splump.
Splump. I was honestly hoping that the goblin that the bugbears were teasing was going to be the splug of this campaign.
He got murdered.
He was named Droop. He could have been, but
He could have been.
it's sort of
I was going to
ended
aim
very
for it.
well.
Yeah, I was going to aim for it if he didn't get his head bashed in by a bugbear.
Yeah.
I was totally going to aim for it. I was going to be like, quick, hide behind us, little one. Although my sword would be pretty useless with him around.
Yeah, I would just be glowing and angry at him.
Yeah. Which I wonder if I get if greenskins will be vulnerable to it because it being all anti-orc or anti-greenskin skin. I'd be curious to see in the future.
You know, I bet I know how the sword works. I bet the sword is just a fantasy Geiger counter. All orcs are radioactive.
Or in this case, Gygax counter. Heyo!
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's that
It also took me like half a minute to get your minor joke. But I did. I thought it was disgusting, and also amazing.
I can't believe the fucking mountain joke as well.
Oh.
Mount what? Mount what now?
Mount hot now. Mount what now?
Yeah.
Is it hot now? Can't believe
Well,
you made the
I like
same
actually
joke.
quite like the story about Mount Hot now and like how it explodes and fucking calamity comes with it. Both Bruno Battlehammer and Chris Durden, two legendary heroes of the realms, were certainly involved in that
I've
stuff.
never heard of, but
Never
I'm
heard.
sure Foreign has.
Really, you haven't heard of Drist?
Nope.
I
Come on,
know.
he's like the most, except Elminster, he's like the most famous D&D hero.
Okay, I've heard of him simply because people keep ridiculing him. It's like dual wielding scimitars.
I think it's Grimmeth mostly who has really doesn't like Drist because it doesn't like R.A. Salvatore at all. So he loathes him for the stories of Drist. But they're not perfect stories, but I think they're fun adventure stories in a setting I quite like. There's a lot of fun characters in Drist.
Oh, fuck. I just realised spiritual weapon is a bonus action.
Like one of my favorite characters in D&D, Artemis Entreri, which is one of the most skilled and dangerous assassins in all of Faerun.
Completely different to Artemis the half dragon.
Yeah, that's also why I like to pick Artemis for.
Yeah.
for him. That's Artemis Entreri. Well, that's from Drist.
So, are you prepared to have a spiritual weapon going around? I need spiritual weapon tokens.
It's more your business, I think. You're sort of responsible for your own spells.
It's gonna be great. I'm gonna need so many tokens because I can choose what the weapon is, so long as it's melee.
Bookkeeping that for you.
Oh my. Time to collect spiritual weapon tokens. Like hammers and maces and swords. Probably just
Yeah,
hammer, sword.
Basically have a cutlery box, is that what you're saying, with spiritual weapons?
Yeah, basically. It's like, oh, these undead things, great. Oh, this ooze? Ooh. I know what to do with this. Going to poke it.
I haven't actually read the Neverwinter storyline where Dristan and Bruno is like doing the volcano stuff. I know it involves a lost dwarven city called Gauntlgrim.
So it's not the one we're after.
No.
Okay.
No, Gauntlgrim is as like the Mines of Moria,
Yeah.
It's
Now we have to go in there, find
You
Balrog.
probably don't want to go in there, I'm just saying.
That's it. We're gonna have to find a Balrog, and we're gonna have to,
It's called
Probably-
Baelor in this setting, but yes.
you know, Nevarra's probably gonna have to die because she's probably the closest to Gandalf, and then she's gonna come back all level 20 and shit.
She's a pretty shitty Gandalf. I'm just,
Hey, she's wise as fuck,
No.
alright?
Yeah, but no one has any intelligence or any arcana.
No, but maybe Gandalf was religious. Who knows? Because
I
kind of he
mean-
was part of it. Like
He's
he's
more-
one.
Gandalf is literally an angel.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he's
He's
kind
a
of
jelly being.
So in reality, he's actually divine. So
He's sent
He's-
out to do. He's an immortal that like gets reborn for his mission and stuff.
yeah. So actually, Nevarra's pretty fucking close. If you think
Yeah.
about it that way, she's divine. He's divine. So yeah, she'll come back as a white-haired elf, and she will explode everything just with her mind. It'll be great.
That's psionic, eh?
Yeah, she'll just look at things and they will explode. They won't scream or anything. It will just happen. That's it. And all the blood and everything will just disappear. Yeah, no gore or anything. They just gone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, there's a dragon terrorizing this place. Poof, gone.
But I take it that the session was fun.
Yes. Less of the oh god, we just got critted and died instantly. More of a oh god, we're being whittled down slowly and painfully.
Yeah, that's the feeling I want.
Yeah, we instead of almost dying from 4 people, we killed like I want to say like a dozen,
Sure did.
I
almost
do
2.
think that the entire combat being so reliant on both the attack die and the damage die makes it incredibly random,
Yeah.
which I mean, I don't like it.
No?
I don't like I don't mean I don't like the combat in total. I don't like the extreme randomness that I foresee being a thing for basically 1 to 20 in 5th edition because the modifiers don't go up.
They do. I mean, at
Yeah,
level...
they do, okay.
Look at, like, at level 20, you have a +6 from proficiency. At that point, you have at least 20 strength, which is another 5. That would be a +11. And then you probably have a magical weapon of +3 at least. So you would have a +14 at that point.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
God, level 17, I
On
heal
that, you
everything I
could
want.
also throw spells, of course. So maybe you would even have like a 15 or 16 with all of that running. And if you look, like, you don't have the monster manual really, but AC doesn't really go up that much for the monsters either, honestly. It's not like one of the. I took a look here. Like I basically went for the scariest thing I could think of, which was like an ancient red dragon. And its AC is 22.
Jesus, we could hit him.
Yeah, but the thing is, our AC doesn't really go up either.
No. Very few things have 20 plus AC. It is very rare. If you have 20 AC, you're pretty up there. Again, magical armors and items will certainly push you higher up.
I actually got it wrong. My prayer of healing will do 2d8 plus 7. But if I roll shit like that.
But yeah, the most brutal monster I could find was a 22 AC. So it's not much. And with a +16, you can definitely hit that.
How much HP did the dragon have?
550.
Okay.
That'll take a decade for us to kill.
You know, at that level, you have some spells that can do redonkulous amounts of damage.
Well,
Yeah,
considering...
I guess the scaling is subtle, but it's definitely there.
Yeah. Well,
So right now, my main problem might just be it's low-level D&D combat, meaning that if you get even slightly unlucky, you're screwed.
Mhm.
Especially if there's enemies that not only have more or perhaps as much HP with comparable AC to the most of the party, and 2 attacks and basically as much damage. In total, that seems a bit ridiculous. But
yeah,
I guess they don't have healing or utility.
that is true.
They don't really. No. They have multi-attack, but that's the big thing they have. At least the ruffians. That's like that's the selling point for those guys.
Clerics get kind of hardcore after level 8. Holy shit. I'm just looking at this. Level 10, you get Divine Intervention. You could literally ask your deity to do something for you.
Yes.
You roll a D1 100 or percentile dice, and if it's lower than your level, or equal or lower than your level, which is quite low odds, but still, then he actually does it. It's great.
Within reason.
Well, yeah.
It's not like blow up this city for me. Like, all right.
No, it's blow up the city. It's like, well, actually, it won't really help anything.
I'll blow up you.
Yeah. Level 8 though, the clerics get Divine Strike, which is just a flat D8 every round on anything.
Yep.
that you
Just
attack.
just smack that.
Yeah, it's radiant damage, but that works on pretty much anything. So,
Yeah, most things.
and then level 17 is just supreme healing. Everything is max.
Yep.
So, and destroying undead. At level 17, CR 4 or lower, just die horribly. Well, die again horribly? I don't know.
Mhm.
What is a CR half or lower? Like, that seems basically pointless.
A CR half?
Yeah.
Oh,
Undead of half or lower. Because that's what you get at 5th level. Is that like a pony?
I say undead. What? What did you say?
Undead of CR half or lower.
Well, we find you a skeleton here. They're not that hot. Not a pixie or piercer or pseudo dragon or purple worm. A quaggoth.
A quaggoth. What the fuck is a
A,
quaggoth?
a rakshasa. Those are cool. So Hagen, Salamander, Satyr, Scarecrow, Shadow, Shield Guardian, Skeleton. A skeleton has challenge rating a 4th.
A 4th. Oh, wow.
Yep. If you have a warhorse and animated, then it's a half challenge rating.
That's actually pretty cool.
Mm.
And then it just sounds like half of CR does not seem all that much.
Mhm.
But,
A 4th is the weakest.
are we ever gonna get to? We're not gonna get to CR4, are we? I fucking hope not.
Hmm.
But so CR4, just flat ghost. What? I'm just looking at
Let's find a flat ghost.
flat
Ghost.
Flat ghost is supposedly CR4.
That's CR30, Tarask.
Tarrasque.
Goblin is a 4th.
Okay, yeah. So at level 17, I can destroy those. Just like at will, basically.
That's a Rask.
No. Anything CR4 or lower.
CR4 is quite a lot.
Yeah.
CR4 are elephants, red dragon warbling, ghost.
Yeah.
Yep. Helmed horrors.
So I just look at them and they blow up. That's great. I think that's awesome. Do paladins get anything like destroy undead or turn undead? I suppose they have smite, but yeah.
Well, it depends on the oath they take.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. The vanilla paladin, the oath of devotion, gets turn the unholy.
Oh, okay.
Each fiend or undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet of you must make a wisdom saving throw. If the creature fails, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage. Whereas the oath I'm going to pick gets abjure enemy instead, which is as an action you present your holy symbol, blah blah blah, choose one creature within 60 feet of you that you can see. That creature must make a wisdom saving throw unless it is immune to being frightened. Fiends and undead have disadvantage. And on a fail save, it is frightened for a minute until it takes damage.
Wow, that's like sort of similar to turn then.
It's just instead of turned, it's frightened and can't move.
Ah, yes. Lich.
Lich. Of course.
Challenge rating 21.
I'm not killing that with one look.
No, you are not. Except the Dracolich, I think this is the scariest undead.
Let me see. I don't think they actually list it. Nope. Dragon turtle. I'm Google imaging that.
It's exactly what you think it is.
Oh my god, it looks like an evolved snapping turtle. As if a snapping turtle was on steroids.
Mm-hmm.
And gargantuan.
It's very big.
And has 341 hit points. Oh, I love it.
Ah, Mind Flayer. Yes.
Of course, yes. Mage.
Oh, the Modrons. They're weird as fucking creatures. They're basically living clockwork things.
Oh. Medusa? Oh my god. I thought there was only one.
No, there are like a class of monsters here.
Oh my god, Noble is in the...
They have
Let's-
made the Medusa a type of monster, and they made the Gorgon another type of monster. Gorgon is like a mechanical bull that shoots stone gas.
God damn, that's horrifying.
While the Medusa is a snake lady that looks at you.
Yeah, petrifies you. With her petrifyingness. Rugger smothering, oh my god. Yes.
Well,
Yeah. On that note,
Yep.
I've finished editing my token, so I'm going to save it, and then I am going to go sleep.
Wonderful.
Like a year, and then wake up and do session.
oh yeah, it's really late. Maybe I won't watch YouTube still because I don't have vacation.
Okie doke.
Oh, did you say that we can
Fine.
sell weapons at half price?
Yes.
Okay.
You sold all the weapons you picked up.
I was going to sell my longsword, because I
Oh,
have
sure.
replaced it with Talon.
Sure. You can say that, sell it for half. That's fine.
Well, good night.
Good night.
Yep.
I'll chat you later, Jonas.
Yep, later.